Alright, what's up guys? Time for another video. And when I don't got time in my videos to take apart every aspect of books like this, but I'm going to tell you what they're mostly designed for. In videos like this is some aspects of it is where when you're ready to do a video, you're doing the video like you got to literally practice getting the middle finger up just right before you make the video, like in a mirror, to kind of show that what and why you're flipping something off. So there's one aspect you're not flipping off, but there's an aspect of why some of these things are. This is crap. And first and always, before I get started, I'm going to tell you something just straight out right off the bat. Where my head is in all of this, then the most important thing before anybody flips me off or tells me a thing or two or whatever, or wants to stick their finger in my face and tell me what I better think or what I better do or what not better not, is my primary thing in here is, and this involves an alternative to people who want to read this crap like it's some kind of a Bible, which is what they want you to do, because they're making money. They're like a type of sociopath. Okay, and the reason why I say this, they get a best-selling book somehow. You ever hear those old rules you ever see on YouTube that they say about certain other kind of people? I don't believe it completely 100%, but there are some people with some of these people that are making money off of books that it's really true. The point where you test to see if somebody is a narcissist, right? You outright trash their thing and reject everything and see if they get mad and they're a narcissist, right? And you test another one, supposedly, I've seen this on YouTube, by doing the opposite of that, saying totally gratifying, congratulating everything they say, whether you believe it or not, and they get all happy and they're big in their head. But then later on, you go to the same person the next day and they'll test that shit on a couple people, this person, and then do the opposite of this person. Or, I mean, I saw this on YouTube videos where they were mostly saying if you were a narcissist or a psychosociopath, how they were testing people. Most of this was criminals and serial killers. But I think this applies to different scopes of people who write books. Black, white, far left, right, far left or right, politics, different kind of cultists and different things. I'm saying yes or no to this because people can turn this shit on you. And, well, in a way, in telling you this, your best defense, too, is if whether you're black or white, or if you're somebody black that I work with that does not subscribe to this crap because we get along and would rather not subscribe to this crap. And I'm going to tell you right up front, too, why. And the people that write this crap, this is one of the most important things, too. Most of the people that write this crap and want you to subscribe to this crap, okay, are, they don't allow you, or they would rather you not look at certain black YouTubers that actually take this shit apart and don't want white people or black people to read these books. Yeah, anybody who wants you to be anti-racist, and there was that stupid bitch on Good Morning America after the George Floyd thing, and I'm like, this, and because these books will tell you, I don't want to go on. Before I go on and tell you what this bitch on Good Morning America goes and says, anyway, first and always, I tell you that the people that write this crap and want you to be anti-racist also say, okay, here's some black people you're not allowed to like. You notice that the people that be doing that shit? And then there's the people that point the anti-Semitic finger, which, that says, don't be anti-Semitic, but yet, you're not allowed to like Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro is a Jew that we don't want you to like. If you like him, then we can call you a bunch of other things, right? Oh, and one of the most important things, why I tell you this too, about, here's a good thing to make sure right while it's on my mind, I should tell you right off the bat too, which supports my opinions. I should have said it first right in the beginning of the video before, if you got this far. This is a real important thing too. And the people that don't like my opinion or on a particular things and don't like that I look at this book as crap, if it's of any consolation to anybody over there right off the bat, going back to my thing about certain black YouTubers that you're not allowed to like, the people that tell you you got to read their books, their crap anti-racist books that they're making money, and they're actually no different than the white or black preacher that's making a lot of money with an airplane, right? That you don't like their stuff, whatever social power they got from writing their books, they'll gaslight you as anything they please and try to stop you from having a voice. But and this, I'm not being repetitive about it, but the reason why I'm saying this again is, if it's of any consolation to anybody who don't like anything I'm saying or other people is saying, or certain black YouTubers is saying, and I'm saying again, if it's of any consolation, because I don't want to try not to laugh, but this shit I'm also telling you is a thing that, before anybody goes to say, oh, you're in league with Nazis, skinheads, racists, or whatever, to give any consolation. If I was to tell, for example, Nazis, skinheads, or whatever groups are Aryans, right? If I was to suggest to them that they should be, instead of doing Nazi stuff, right, that they should be sharing a list of black YouTubers and sharing Ben Shapiro videos, right, which I actually advocate. Yeah, like, go ahead, pull that you're a racist card on me that the diehard white leftists like to pull, right? And you're not going to get anywhere with that. But okay, if I was to suggest that to any of these people that somebody might accuse me or of other people of being in league with, if I suggested that, I get killed. You know what I'm saying? Right off the bat, if I was to suggest that, quite frankly, I don't need to read your crap, because it's just like kissing ass of the narcissistic preacher, both black or white. And I have friends that were black and swear and everything else, and I believe whether you're black or white, you need some kind of speaker or preacher, even if you swear, like people like black people that I was friends with, me and them swear, but yet will have some religious convictions. But at the same time, you can't stand religion, right? But you know how, whether you're black or white, you can criticize the television preacher that's black, the one that's black and white, right? You don't need to listen to their crap. You know, they have fancy airplanes and all that crap. But yet at the same time, some people, both black or white, need somebody the same color as them, religiously, some kind of preacher somewhere that they sort of like, as an example, and maybe have somebody somewhere and the right inspirations that are the different color of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like one of them people that, you know, yes, it is like this, and somebody that's the same color as you, and you're going to listen to every single bit of their crap, and they're making maybe more money than they see, and you don't see them doing anything for the poor, or anything is going for the poor, and they're getting people's, both black people and white people, that are cutting big checks. I believe if you're black or white watching this, you can do something extra out there for the poor. And if you're better than the preachers that are the same color as you that make airplanes right there, even if you swear like a truck driver or swear like a street person, and you should be able to but know when to not use curse words in the presence of certain people. But that's where I'm getting with this, really. That's what I wanted to say, the most important thing you got here. Yeah, I'm more like the kind of guy that yeah, you asked me. Oh, yeah, I had people that troll me for the stupidest shit that had nothing to do with my political videos and all that. No YouTube, no content on their YouTube, and with some stupid avatar. Oh, do you hate black people or do you hate Jews? And my answer is to them is, oh, me really? One of them Aryan or skinhead or Ku Klux Klan? Hell no! It's more fun really to share certain black YouTubers, like and share certain black YouTubers that you don't like. That's my rule right off the bat. You know, for every so-called anti-racist or Antifa fan or pseudo BLM fan, which by the way in parentheses BLM, a lot of black people YouTubers are saying too. Giving your money to them is just like giving your money to a overpaid preacher that's the same color as you, that you don't like, and you hate religion, but you're going to give money, which people like BLM preying on your fear. Give us money and we're going to protect you from the evil white people. And then you got the other side of the fence, the diehard people that are racist that say, that actually admit they don't like anybody because of their color. They're going to prey on fear and they're collecting money too. It's a money-making game. Reverse psychology on both sides. So, if you're black or white watching, maybe you should actually, if you're not right now, you should be more of a fan of John Carpenter's They Live. Put the glasses on. I mean, a lot of us right there may have a friend here and there that's a different color, that's a different color than you. You know, white, black. That maybe you might want to do a kind of a video, not actually hitting each people like the fight scene in John Carpenter's They Live. Put the glasses on. You have a black friend or a white friend or whatever, you know, with the sound effects, boom, smash your head, you know, but like, you know, I don't want to go on too much about what little video production stuff I had in college and learned, but a little bit of thing where acting, you can somebody's head lightly or something, or boom, lightly, barely touch right, and add the sound effects, like cartoon sound effects or whatever kind of thing. Put the glasses on, you know, certain black gentleman I work with that was, I was friends within job assignments that, you know, you got these black gentlemen that were on YouTube that I've seen like for years, even early days of YouTube, that they are diehard believers that the rich sports stars and rappers are all evil and Hollywood controls the things, and on the black sector of the things. Oh, I knew ones in real life that I worked next to that subscribed to that, and when you got the white people that maybe have the same thing, the people that are also white, the same color as you, right? Believe a Hollywood actually, you're giving yourself over to something just to stay in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? So I met real live ones that were like on YouTube that have them beliefs that were black, and they're really articulate people. You know what I'm saying? Um, so basically, if you present to me, whether you present a twisted version of the Holy Bible, which people got several attitudes about, or you want to show me this crap, if you're a white leftist and show me this crap, or somebody wants to show me this crap, what I'm saying is you're talking to me like I'm an idiot. Whether you're black or white, we should know right off the bat somebody a different color as you. If you're black and somebody that's white talking down to you, or you're white, somebody black talking down on you, or you got friends that are the same color as you, tolerate you a certain way or recognize you for a particular way, or you can be black and another person being black, right? One person talking down to you like you're always supposed to be down a notch, or you be white, the same thing, right? And but if you get somebody, I mean, if you're black or white, you should be real shrewd. Whether it's somebody the same color as you trying to present their crap to you, or a different color. You know what I'm saying? And the telltale signs are that they indicate that you should be a notch under them and don't just talk, listen. And this is not about me trashing somebody that's different color than me. People that look like me do the same fucking shit, okay? And I'll throw you, if you got this far in this video, I listened to this couple black gentlemen on YouTube, which are very good ones that you're not allowed to listen to. These anti-racist authors that you're not allowed to listen to. Black guy from prison, he was making references to the thing that, right, you can be black, right? And a lot of times people that are also black, too, are not going to congratulate you or say a good job when you succeed in something. They're going to be jealous of you and say, give me that. You know what I'm saying? We make reference to the rapper that other people same color as him went and took all his jewelry. Just like, I mean, or well, there's also in parenthesis too, whether you think that one video is real or not. Remember that was all over the place. The black preacher in front of his mostly black congregation. Couple black people with guns went and robbed him in front of I think Anthony Brian Logan, the one YouTuber, black gentleman, Anthony Brian Logan, talked about this. We don't know. It might have been just staged, a publicity stunt. I never checked on it anymore. And even if you find so-called facts about it, you really don't know. It seems, fishy, but still, there's some true things about, say, you can be black and other people that are also black, they're not congratulating. People don't look like me. When I had my first job out of minimum wage in Western PA, by the way, which is hard to get a job out of minimum wage, people that look like me with hair didn't congratulate me. They gave me dirty ass looks and were jealous. You know what I mean? And even ones your so-called friends will do it to you. So the minute anybody tries to present you with anything, whether religiously, politically, and say you're saying anything intelligently, like you're partially agreeing with them, you're going to get this shit with people, right? That when you see telltale signs, you're not allowed to question anything, or even when you're agreeing with them. There's a thing where even putting aside the idea of people getting pissed off that you're questioning them, you could be agreeing with some of their stuff about the way the world is, and they're still find something to say, snarky to say, indicating that they're not really congratulating you for agreeing with them or being just as smart and knowing where they come from, right? They'll start making like certain comments, and there's an indication that you're not being congratulating for being pretty intelligent and having intelligent talk with them. They don't want that. Some of them are the same color as you. They don't want that. There's an indication that you've got to be a notch down here, whether it's somebody the same color as you or the other color, or somebody trying to pull that shit. So knowing the fact right here that no matter what color we are or what we look like, that this people just like you the same way. You could put aside the issue of race and color and say your own people ain't gonna totally congratulate you for being smart or getting something. There were some of them little funny memes people were putting on social media, and that the looks on people's face when they see you're doing better, you know what I mean? Or you know what I'm saying? You could put the face of somebody giving it like a dirty ass look, either a black or a white person with some dirty look, or a woman. I seen a couple of those too. Some messed up look on some girl's face. I think they have one for black people, white people. These memes, when somebody sees you doing better. So there's a narcissist, a sociopath that will write books. Yeah, they come in the actual Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nations racists too. And like I told you before, like I said before, if it's of any consolation to anybody who don't like anything I'm saying, or like I said, I'll remind you again, if I go and suggest to some like Aryan Nations or Ku Klux Klan or some person like that sharing black YouTubers that somebody doesn't like, instead of that, I'd get killed. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say don't anybody give me any of that crap, because it's nothing but crap. And I said what I just said right now to debunk any ideas, to give consolation any ideas. So if anybody thinks about you don't read somebody's crap, that should be already debunked right off the bat. And what we had on YouTube also is black YouTubers that share another point of view, which is a part of free speech too, which they banned Dr. Common Sense because of certain things that he said, you know what I mean? The K West thing, I still got to look at exactly and examine exactly what he supposedly said was anti-Semitic. So I can't really judge it right away until I take a good look at it. But I will say that certain things that you got to watch how you word. And your best protection from that is, just watching what you say. But I will say one thing about that end of things is there are people that, you should not do anything like that was hating on Jews, and I don't advocate that. But there is if you word this wrong, you got to watch how you say it. But I'm a firm believer in there are people that are not even Jewish, or whether it's religious or politics, right? They're not even Jewish, and they will speak on the behalf of Jews without asking their permission and presuming they have their permission, almost like that. There's like not just implied consent, there's also a presumed consent. They do that with, there's white people that do that with black people too, pretending they're acting like they're helping them for their own causes, right? And what they be doing is they're like speaking on their behalf without asking their permission, you know what I mean? But people do that, and they exploit Jewish stuff for their own reasons. Then they ain't even a Jew, and they won't even ask a Jew permission. They'll do it, pretending to be like with religious reasons. And if you call certain people on that do that shit, they'll play the "you're anti-Semitic" card. That reason is the chief reason right there. You got to watch how you word the shit right off the bat. Because as it is, if you call out the people that are intentionally exploiting Jewish things just to make money when they're not even a Jew, those are the ones, really, in my opinion, that will point that anti-Semitic finger just because they're pissed off that you're calling them on the shit. They get more pissed off there than an actual Jew would. I mean, there's certain things that, like, it's just how you word it. You got to be damn careful how you do stuff, or think before you say shit. But there's a lot of us have legitimate things that you should be against about. And I'm pretty sure anybody that's a Jew out there, and I'll say in parentheses, people say, "Oh, do you hate Jews?" I said, no. Actually, in my opinion, it's more fun to like and share and listen to Ben Shapiro videos than be any, in which if I suggested to any Nazi type that's a better solution than Nazi stuff, I'd get killed. You know what I'm saying? But your best thing to do is watch how you word it. That I would be talking about that Jewish thing in a whole separate video, but while it's out there, people that know me got this as far. Is yes, you can get people will jump the gun and call you anti-Semitic if you say things without actually thinking about it first. And you have to stress, if you say anything on that subject matter, you got to make sure you are calling out people that exploit and misuse Jewish stuff, that say they ain't even Jews and they're using it to make money for whether their cults or for their political reasons. That means exploiting and misusing Jewish stuff. Like I said, and if there's anybody you call out that does that shit, they're the first ones they're ready to call out, to play to call out you're the anti-Semitic card. They'll do that to gaslight you, you know what I'm saying? You got gaslighters that be gaslighting when you call that up. Hurry up and gaslight you and get a bunch of people mad, you know what I mean? And hurry up and silence their voice, you know what I'm saying? But I also think too, especially in Pittsburgh. You would say Western Pennsylvania, if you're Pittsburgh people, mayors in Pittsburgh, people have the Italian Day, Irish Day, Jewish Day, and festivals, and that's the way it should be, right? And where I stand, and so I'll say this in another video too, about things like a Jewish calendar too. Nothing wrong with it, but I also believe that that Enoch actually created a calendar. He assigned a age of time to things, that the 365-day calendar and year in the books of Enoch, which a lot of us are not allowed to read. The 365-day calendar, Enoch, 365, lived to be 365 years. But that does not mean that the Jewish calendar for anybody Jewish is not valid, not at all. So yeah, there are people that said that's why you should stay away from that. I mean, but yet you should be allowed to read other things, you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of cultures did have extra clocks and calendars to represent decades within everything. There's things that are every 10 years, 20 years, and every so many years, right? To be fair, every culture has things like a other calendar things that were in there, based not just based on their religions, based on number of years, because they were watching things. So that's a whole other ball game right there. You know what I mean? Oh, now also throw in the parenthesis before I end this video why both white and black people should be into the books of Enoch in some cases, and be able to be free to read them, because you had the thing called Ethiopian or Ethiopic Enoch in the other versions of the books of Enoch, right? So black people and both white people read the books of Enoch, you know, and I ain't gonna go into them. There's a lot of things to look up. Why you had Ethiopian Enoch, and you had the other books. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut this off right there. You know what? But because I got into more stuff that would have been in a separate thing, you know. But